Hello everybody, my name is Peachy Banjo 8008 and welcome, that's not what I wanted to do. Welcome back to another episode of Xenos. Today I thought that we could probably begin our grand colonization journey because as you can see, I kind of talked about it earlier a while back, but yeah, this big island over here, I think, is something that we should own. And to get there with this horse, a bridge is going to be necessary, and we're going to need to sort of like build a dock or something there, or we put a bridge to that flat land. That might be easier. But I want to sort of plan out this bridge before we get to actually building it, because like it or not, it's gonna have to be diagonal, right? Just because of how our island is positioned, and it's also going to have to be like much longer than a bridge normally is, or at least much longer than the bridges I normally build are. So it's gonna be a bit of a challenge in a few ways, but I think mapping it out will do a few good things for us. So one, we're clearing down this area, so it's easier to get down here and actually terraform the area that is going to be the quote-unquote entrance to the bridge. And two, it'll help me know what direction I can build this bridge, how long this gap is, and also how diagonal necessarily I need to make the thing. So like if I go completely diagonal from here, I'm gonna end up like there. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of like some weird stuff. Some weird stuff. We might have to go like diagonal from... Oop. I did not want to fall down here. This island is kind of a bad island. Like, it's kind of just floating on top of the water. It's not really a part of the continental shelf beneath. Also, this pen should probably go down at some point. But like, if we put our bridge... I was thinking over there, but increasingly I'm thinking it's going to have to go here. Right? Diagonally there, and that might be kind of good, but that would mean we have to terraform over this area, which is something I'm willing to do. It's just all things we have to take into consideration when we're preparing to build this bridge. So, and you know what? It might actually be a better strategy altogether to go to the other side and figure out where we want the bridge to land, and then bridge over to the island. I'm also realizing you could do some weird things with this bridge. Do I have enough wood for a boat? I, of course, do not. Oh, I do. It's in my inventory. Boat. There's so many just, like, random boats over here. But that's fine. Soon they will become useless to me. So, if we want to, like, say... That's a nice view of the island. I know neither of the buildings on it look particularly beautiful, but I think just this view of the island, looking at the island, it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out right now, all things considered. Let's get rid of you two, just so I can see better. Alright, so if we want it to come into, like, here, I would say, then we're gonna have to do a few things. Let me map that out. So I've finished the like rudimentary base layout for the bridge out of dirt, and as you can see, it's very long. It's going to be a very big bridge, and it's also very oddly shaped. And I think it would help to get a look at it from higher up. So let's stack up and just take a look at it real quick. So as you can see, it kind of blocks off this whole waterway. It's going to be kind of like a dam, and I think I like that idea. It does mean we'll have to make the walls go all the way down to the seafloor, but I think that'll be fine. However, as you can clearly see, this is a very big bridge and a very big project, so we're going to need to gather a lot of resources for a bridge of this scale. And I think before I go off and spend the next 5 hours of my life mining stone and such, we should probably go check the shopping area just in case to see what sorts of resources that they have there. Well, there's a pork chop boat. That's helpful. What about you? Deep slate. That would be very good. Oh. Never mind. It's reversed. You give them a stack of deep slate and then you get the iron. Okay, well that's not exactly ideal. Deep slate would have been fun. Iron. Okay, well I already visited the iron raft. Slime, which I parkoured to flawlessly. What is this? Swift sneak. For my pantaloons? For mine pants? Not right now. This is another trade X in for diamonds, right? Yeah. That's not particularly what I want right now. Wood shop. Wood shop under construction. 3 stacks of logs for 2 diamonds. 3 stacks for 2. 3 stacks for 2. There's a lot in here already. Oh my goodness, the spruce especially, I need that. Okay. Let's buy some spruce, shall we? For 3 stacks for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's what, 6 diamonds? That checks out. Okay, well that was good. Stone is what I'm really worried about though. I don't have any stone as far as I know. And I'm wanting to kind of use stone bricks and that whole suite of stuff that comes with smooth stone. Okay, so it looks like the best we're going to get is a deal for cobblestone, which is not ideal. But I'm currently building something, so I still need, but I can spare some. Okay, this is business negotiations right here that we are businessing right now. These spruce, hello. I hope you know that my inventory is full. Oh dear. And just like that, they're gone. And they gave me too much cobblestone. More cobblestone than I know what to do with. How many stacks would I be leaving? I don't want to leave any behind. Can I afford to throw out my quartz? I think I probably can. I can probably throw out these bone blocks. And at this point, there's only like 57 stacks left on the ground, so I think we can leave it be. Let's get... Oh, let's not get going. Let's get home in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Perfect and flawless. So now, we have to begin the smelting operation. Let's just stick all those in there for now. Grab all of these. I don't know how much one dried kelp block smelts, but I do know that we have a lot of cobblestone to get through. So I hope that it smelts a considerable amount. And thus begins our life of eternal smelting. I'm gonna have to just sit in there for a while, but I think I should probably get some chests set up in there just for me to store all of this. Who knew such a small seeming project would actually turn out to be huge? Building a bridge does not seem like something that could fill up hours and hours of your time, but I'm starting to think that it's going to. So that will be exciting, I suppose. Let's make these into chests, and then, oops, 2 double chests, just what I wanted. We'll put them like that. I feel like I can do better than that. I feel like at some point we could probably make use of this area back here for something like extra storage probably. But that point is not yet here. I need to figure out an entrance to that. Anyway, cobblestone can go in there. Spruce can go in there. And now basically I'm going to put my diamonds away just in case I die. But now basically we just sit around and wait for all of our cobblestone to to finish smelting, which is an exhilarating task. So I'm going to sit and wait, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to... That's probably it. I'm going to sit and wait, and I'm going to edit. Hello everybody. I have lost absolutely all of my patience with OBS today. So, first I recorded me building this entire bridge with my microphone audio, and we'll take a closer look at this bridge in just a moment. But I recorded this whole thing, me building this entire bridge, right? That's fine, that's great. That's about an hour of footage. I went and I put it into my editor. Oops, my microphone was muted the whole time. You can't hear anything that I said. And that frustrated me, so I took a break from the computer for a little bit, came back, and I was like, okay, well, I can still finish off this episode. There's still hope, right? So I come back, record this bridge, and then I was like, well, I don't have enough content for an episode now, so I need to go do some other stuff that I was planning to do next episode. So you want to know what I did? I went over to the zombie farm, and I got myself up to level 30, and then I came down and I enchanted my pickaxe. By the way, we got efficiency 4 and fortune 2. Not the best enchantment, but not the worst. And then I was like, well, this was a plan for next episode, but I'll do it today. So I put together a storage room, and I recorded the whole thing, and I had all my audio, and that's another hour of footage. And you want to know what happened to that other hour of footage? Gone. All of it. But this time it wasn't my fault. My mic wasn't actually muted. OBS just decided not to record my microphone for some reason. And that is what has tipped me over the edge today. So, Xenos, whatever this SMP is called, Episode 4 will forever be known as the horrible technical difficulties episode. I have done so much productivity because I just need to have enough content for one video. My goodness. So anyway, look at this bridge. I really like this bridge. There are a lot of challenges building it because of its diagonality, but it turned out pretty well. I added in some little designs for every other thing. We got lanterns. My proudest part of this thing, I think, is the arches underneath, which are hard to achieve with when the bridge is so weird and diagonal like this, but I think I did it. And actually, my favorite aspect about this bridge is I'll say I have two favorite aspects about this bridge. One is that it splits the bay in half, right? So it kind of funnels anyone who wants to get across to this other side via boat. They have to go around to the other side, which I can very easily monitor. I've been thinking of putting in like an oil rig passport check station or something akin to that. I don't know. I think that could be a fun idea. But they have to come this way now if they want to get over there via boat. So I thought that was a pretty clever thing. I kind of am controlling the bay that way. And then two, it provides a very good way to get from here, which is like our starter area, over to there, which is eventually going to be like our main HQ and all of that. And I'm thinking eventually we're going to have our kelp farm is going to be over on this big island. Our sugarcane farm is going to be over there. A cactus farm probably is going to end up going over there. Just like all the industrial stuff, all the heart of our operation is going to go over there. And if you thought this was a factory, I didn't think it was a factory. It's kind of like my office. but we're going to be putting like an actual big factory on top of that thing. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm excited for that. So that's why I'm excited that this bridge is done. I think it's one of those pieces of infrastructure it's going to be like, how, like a few months from now, we're going to be like, how did we even live without that? Because I feel like it's going to become very important in the near future from getting from one side of the island to the other. To get over there, I built this pathway through here. I did some terraforming, so this area actually doesn't exist. This is not part of the island. I just put down some grass. I'll finish terraforming it later. Put a path through here. This is where the animal pen used to be. I tore it down, and it comes through here, across the bridge. And I think we might as well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we might get one going to the nether portal, which I do want to decorate at some point. That terrified me for some... That tree really, really scared me for whatever reason. Oh my goodness, that was... Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was scary. Yeah, okay, so we have a path going up to the nether portal, which I do want to decorate at some point. I am looking forward to that. Let's get to smelting some of this kelp, I think. Just, we need to keep up our industry. And smelting all that cobblestone did put a dent in our dried kelp reserves. So I do want to keep up... I do want to have enough fuel to do stuff. Yeah, we don't have any... We can't make any more blocks right now. So, and I guess we might as well take a closer look at this downstairs area and finish this all off too. Down here. So here's our storage area with our enchanting area right next to it. I don't know what I want to put over here quite yet. But why am I yawning? I shouldn't be tired. But I do know that I want the... No, please, no. While I was building this, there's just absolutely so much water. And I do not want that. Do I have no dirt? There we go. But I feel like I don't want my ceiling to be made out of dirt. So let's perhaps do something about that. I actually do kind of want this area, the storage area, to feel a little bit separated from the enchanting area, right? I don't know why I'm mixing up my words. That's kind of weird. Bang. Bang. So I'm thinking maybe we will actually separate them. I'll put like a pillar there, and then that's how you get into this area. Does that do anything, or does that just kind of needless separation? That kind of feels like needless separation. What about there? It's kind of hard because this is in a different spot than this. These don't really line up. But I don't know. I'll have to think on how I want to divide these rooms up. Maybe actually we just use these trapdoors. That's good, I think. Yeah, that's good. And then we can just widen this area out a little bit. Yeah, okay, I think that'll work. It is kind of awkward having this pillar be offset from the wall. Please don't. Please don't. Thank you very much. But I think, honestly, I think it's going to be fine. So, that, my friends, I hope and I pray, please don't be mad at me. I've lost my patience with OBS today, but I also feel like getting this video out. So, I think that is going to be the end of this one today. Apologies for the shorter episode. I know. But honestly, I feel like I end these episodes when I feel like I've done enough. When I feel like, okay, this is enough for one video. And I feel like this bridge was a pretty big project to tackle today, and almost all of it just disappeared, which frustrates me. And I know you can tell. I've said it, and I'm not sounding the happiest, and that's because I'm not. But I do think overall everything we did today was pretty good overall. So like this bridge, great. I love it. I like how it looks. I like the functionality that it has, and I like the options and abilities that it's going to give us for the future, for separating the bays and giving us access to this big island. I love it. I don't have any negative opinions towards the bridge. The bridge did nothing wrong to me. I should not be mad at the bridge. Now, between episodes, I know I've been saying this for forever, but I do really want to get a roof on this thing and finish off this build, because that's kind of eating at me. It's keeping me from embarking on bigger projects over there, and it's also kind of ruining my thumbnails. So, hopefully, I can do that in between episodes. Let's go to sleep, and then we're going to end this one off. So, everybody, thank you very much for sticking through this episode with me. You guys are great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!